types of employee cost. So someone is in the class, so I have to enter. Just wait for a while. Okay. So labor control. It is employee cost under CAS 7. So under the employee cost, we have a two type of employee cost. One is a direct employee cost, another is a indirect employee cost. Now, what is a direct employee cost? The employees which are attributed to a cost object in an economically feasible way, and employees which cannot be directly attributed to a particular cost object. That is your indirect employee cost, right? How that is a direct cost? It means that on a time basis, you can calculate that if a worker has devoted 8 hours, or the basis of that, if you are saying I am paying rupees 100 per hour, so it means that 800 rupees you will get. As per the another method, on the time basis you can do, and on the basis of cost center basis you can do the entire allocation. And indirect costs are those which cannot be easily traceable either to the cost object or to the cost center. Clear? Clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So my question is that how can you control your, what is the labor cost? The labor cost is basically the cost of remuneration. It is the total of wages, salaries, commissions and bonuses that you are paying to your worker. Just 1 minute. Student has joined. So there is a direct labor cost. The direct labor cost is that cost which consists of wages, which is paid to the workers directly engaged in converting the raw material into the finished product. These wages can be easily identified with a particular project job. For example, wages paid to the machine operator. That is your direct labor cost. Right? That is your direct labor cost. What is the indirect labor cost? It consists of the wages which is paid to the worker who are not directly engaged in converting the raw material into finished goods, and these cannot be identified with a particular job. For example, we are paying the wages to a supervisor, to the inspector, to the clerk, to the peons, to the watchman and to the cleaners. So that is your indirect labor cost. Now the question is that how can you make a calculation of your labor cost? Whatever you are giving to your labor, that is your labor cost. Not only the wages you are paying to the worker, you will pay the basic wages, you will pay the DNS allowance, you will pay some type of contribution to the provident fund, you are paying something to the employee state insurance scheme, to the retirement gratuity, profit bonus, production bonus, old age pension. Instead of the monetary benefits also, you are paying some type of fringe benefits to the worker also. Fringe benefits are those benefits like subsidized food, subsidized housing, education to children of workers, medical facilities, holiday pay, recreational facilities. So it means that whenever you have to calculate the labor cost, how you will calculate the labor cost? You will make the sum of all these costs in order to calculate a particular labor cost. What you will do? You will add your basic wages, your DA, your employer contribution to provident fund, old age pension, retirement gratuity, profit bonus, production bonus, subsidized food, subsidized housing, education to the children of workers, medical facilities, holiday pay, recreational facilities. When you add this all, then you can make a calculation of your labor cost. Next is how can you make a control over labor cost? You don't want your labor cost to be too much high. No, you don't want it should be too much. So that's why how can you make a control of your labor cost? You can make control of your labor cost with the help of personnel department, engineering department, time and motion study department, timekeeping department, payroll department, cost accounting department. So every department play its role in controlling the labor cost. In controlling the labor cost. Right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
How can you make a control over the labor cost? You can make a control over the labor cost with the help of personnel department, engineering department, time and motion study department, timekeeping department, payroll department, and cost accounting department. Right? So, have you heard? This is a very simple thing. What is a personnel department? Personnel department is basically concerned with recruitment, training, and placing them to the jobs, discharge, and transfer of laborers. Like on engaging of a new worker, the personnel office will prepare an office record showing the full detail of employee on its recruitment, and the various departments are engaged for office attendance, for department, for payroll department. एंड हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट लेबर टर्नओवर? लेबर टर्नओवर, जो हमारी लेबर है वो हमें छोड़ के क्यों चली जाती है? व्हाई देयर इज अ लेबर टर्नओवर? लेबर हमें छोड़ के क्यों जाती है? हमारे पास 100 लोग थे जो काम कर रहे थे, अब हमारे पास 5 बंदे रह गए हैं. इट मीन्स दैट देयर इज अ लेबर टर्नओवर. व्हाट आर द रीजंस फॉर लेबर टर्नओवर? एनीवन हैज एन आइडिया? व्हाट आर द
Less,
रीजंस फॉर
less
लेबर?
wages, not better conditions.
Salary, ma'am. Salary problem.
सैलरी प्रॉब्लम, बेटर कंडीशंस, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
ladies के लिए maternity leave. So there are various reasons for the labor turnover, right? So can you calculate the labor turnover कि हमारा जो labor turnover है वो कितना हुआ है, कितने % हुआ है? क्या आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you measure the labor turnover? Yes, we can. Yes, we can measure the labor turnover. How we can measure? There are 3 methods for the same. The first method is separation method. The second method is flux method. And the third method is replacement method. So there are 3 methods. Even there are 4 methods. Addition method. Addition method. Right? Now you can go through the page number 121 in your book and you can see page number 121 in your book and you can see that what are the measurement of labor turnover. Now you can see the number of additions method. In a addition method, the formula will be number of additions. कितनी additions हुई हैं? Divided by the average number of workers during the period. Average number of workers in the period. So what is the meaning of average number of workers in the period? It means that the opening labor plus closing labor divided by 2. This is your average number of employees during the period. Now, what is the labor turnover according to the separation method? Under the separation method, the number of employees left during a period, number of separations divided by the average number of employees during the period into 100. Now, what is the replacement method? Under the replacement method, the number of replacements divided by the average number of employees during a particular period. Number into period. Now, what is a flux method? The flux is a total of the addition and the separation method. Number of additions plus number of separations divided by average number of employees during the period, right? So this is according to the flux method. Number of additions plus separations divided by the average number of employees. Now you have 4 methods. Have you seen the page number 121 of your book?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Now these are the 4 formulas. That is number of additions plus number of separations divided by the average number of employees into 100. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's solve the questions of the same. So how many illustrations are there in this book? How many illustrations are there in this book? We have to solve every illustration.
Ma'am, 3 illustrations.
Okay. So fine. So 21, 22 and 23. Very good. Now calculate the, just wait. Okay. Okay, this is a question that calculate the labor turnover as per the replacement method and as per the labor flux rate. So same questions are there. So I have framed some questions for you. So you can calculate the replacement method. What will be the formula for the replacement method? That number of employees replaced divided by the
Average
divided.
workers.
Average number of worker multiply 100.
Very good, very good. Average number of workers means, so we have a 38 and 3200. So
Divided by 2.
3800 plus 4200 divided by 2. So this is equal to 8000 divided by 2. So this is
4000.
equal to 4000. Right? So please calculate the same labor turnover. Anyone who can solve this question? Okay, before the same, let's start with the illustration 21 even. You can go with the 21 illustration.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So during October 2022, the following information is obtained from the Personnel Department of Manufacturing Company. Labor force 1900 and 2500. During the people 25 people left. वो ये बोल रहा है कि 25 लोग left हो गए. Right? So there are some sample questions. You can even start with the sample questions also. It will be more convenient for you to do these questions. Okay. So how many people left? This is 20. This is 21 number question that we are doing.
25, ma'am.
Which one? Which one?
डिस्चार्ज पर
21 हाँ जी क्या कह रहे हो बेटा? लेफ्ट कितने हैं? 25. डिस्चार्ज कितने कितने ਆਪਾਂ?
40, ma'am.
40, ma'am.
ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ 280 workers were engaged, out of which 30 were appointed in the vacancy created by the number of workers separated rest on the expansion scheme. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਕੈਲਕੂਲੇਟ ਦਾ ਲੇਬਰ ਟਰਨਓਵਰ. ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ? ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ 280 ਵਰਕਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲੈਫਟ ਨਾ ਡਿਸਚਾਰਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ? 280. 280 डिवाइडेड बाय 2000. 1900 प्लस 2100 डिवाइडेड बाय 2. 14% आ गया. ਅਗਲਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ. ਸੈਪਰੇਟਡ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਹੋਏ? ਸੈਪਰੇਟਡ ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੈਫਟ ਤੇ ਡਿਸਚਾਰਜਡ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ. Separated. What is the meaning of separated? Separated means the people who are left plus discharged. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ separated. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is 65. Now replacement. Replacement ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਪਾਇੰਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ. ਉਹ ਰਿਪਲੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ? 30 ਦੀ.
30.
ਇਹਨੂੰ ਰਿਪਲੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੈ. ਰਾਈਟ? ਨਾਓ ਫਲਕਸ ਮੈਥਡ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ? ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ. ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ? ਆਹ. ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ. ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ? 65. 65 divided by average number of workers into 100. So I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
और अगर मैं इतने पूछा ये वर्कर्स लेफ्ट हो गए, ये अपने क्या हो गए? डिस्चार्ज हो गए. जे मैं पूछा सैपरेटेड किन्ने है? सैपरेटेड 200 हो गए. 600 अपनी एडिशनस ਹੋਈਆਂ ਤੇ 150 ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਕੀ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਿਕਰੂਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਵਾਂਗੇ? 150 ਨੂੰ
Replacement, ma'am.
ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ, ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ. ਇਹ ਰਿਪਲੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਆਪਣੀ. ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਅਗਲਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਨੰਬਰ 1 ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ. ਆਨਸਰ ਇतना आ रहा है 3.75 and 20%. Yes or no? Yes or
Yes.
no? Yes or no?
मैम सोल्व कर रहे हैं, रुक जाओ
अच्छा जी,
थोड़ा।
ओके जी, ओके ओके ओके, टेक योर टाइम. But just remember that in case of a separations, the workers will be left plus discharged. In case of additions, it is whatever the workers you are required. And in case of this replacement, that whatever you are doing replacement, whatever you are recruiting, that is 150. So these are the
Yes, ma'am,
terminology
aa
that we are using. Please write the same in a chat box if you are doing the question.
gaya. Okay, ma'am.
I hope this has been solved by everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is a question number 2. Please solve the same. Yes. Aman. Aman,
Yes,
can you
yes,
solve the
ma'am.
question? Can you teach in the class that how we can calculate the question with the help of replacement, separation and flux method?
Yes, ma'am.
बोलो फिर किਵੇਂ कर सकते हैं? How we can solve?
रुको मैम, मेरी स्क्रीन ਨੂੰ कुछ हो गया, रुको.
मैं तो रुकी हुई हूँ बेटे, मैं कितने नहीं जा रही. Anyone? Any other? शिवम, रजनी देवी, आस्था. Anyone? कर रहे हो सॉल्व?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके.
मैम हमें 150 वर्कर्स भी ऐड करने हैं क्योंकि वो लीव गए, मतलब
देखो मैं आपको बताती हूँ. जो सेपरेशन है वो है लेफ्ट प्लस डिस्चार्ज्ड. 10 प्लस 40, 50.
यस
अगर मैं
मैम.
पूछूं नंबर ऑफ एडिशंस कितनी हुई हैं तो 150. रिप्लेसमेंट कितनी हुई है 25. ये है मेन डाटा. ठीक है. अब रिप्लेसमेंट का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? रिप्लेसमेंट मींस कितनी हुई है 25 डिवाइडेड बाय 2000 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, 1000.
यस मैम.
कितना आया ये आंसर?
2.5.
2.5. अगला.
यस मैम 2.5.
अगला. सेपरेशन कितनी हुई है 50 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000 इंटू 100, 5%. राइट. फ्लक्स मेथड एडिशन प्लस सेपरेशंस. एडिशन कितनी हुई है, सेपरेशंस कितनी हुई है डिवाइडेड बाय 1000 इंटू 100, 200 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000 इंटू 100. So this is 20%. Clear to everyone?
यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is the next question for you. Anyone who can solve this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
यस मैम.
कौन करूँगा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व?
मैं करा मैम.
हाँ जी प्लीज.
ਇਹ ਰੁਕੋ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਮ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੱਢਾਂਗੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਵਰਕਰ ਡਿਊਰਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਪੀਰੀਅਡ. ਐਵਰੇਜ ਕੱਢਾਂਗੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਮ. ਬਿਗਨਿੰਗ ਪਲਸ ਐਂਡ ਡਿਵਾਈਡਡ ਬਾਈ 2 ਮੈਮ. 500 plus 600 divided by 2. 550 आ जाऊगा मैम.
ठीक है.
ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੈਮ ਡਿਊਰਿੰਗ ਦ ਮੰਥ 5 ਵਰਕਰ ਲੈਫਟ ਐਂਡ 20 ਵਰਕਰ ਵਰ ਡਿਸਚਾਰਜ। ਮੈਮ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ 20 + 5 ਮੈਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ। ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਮੈਮ, ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਫਾਰਮੂਲਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਅਪੋਨ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਵਰਕਰ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ ਮੈਮ 100। 25 upon 550 multiply 100 मैम। 4.5 आंसर आजू मैम अपना। रिप्लेसमेंट मैथड कढ़ांगे मैम नंबर ऑफ रिप्लेसमेंट अपॉन एवरेज नंबर ऑफ वर्कर मल्टीप्लाई 100। मैम अपने को जेडे 75 ने वो अपने को रिप्लेस आ गए मैम। मैम जेडे दे विच अपन 10 दे रखे ने मैम ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਈਨਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ।
नहीं नहीं, जेडे अपने को सेपरेशन है वो हो गए अपने को 25,
यस
एडिशन हो गए 75,
यस मैम
रिप्लेसमेंट हुई है 10।
ओके मैम
ठीक है।
रिप्लेसमेंट मैम 10 upon 550 मल्टीप्लाई 100 मैम 1.81 आ जाएगा मैम अपने को रिप्लेसमेंट वाला।
मतलब क्लियर है?
यस मैम क्लियर है।
हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, राइट। So this is another question, fourth. Please solve this question. Any other who can solve this question? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
यस मैम
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Anyone who can solve this question?
यस मैम।
करो फिर, कौन कर रहे हैं?
मैम मैं कर रही हूँ सोलो।
नहीं नहीं, दसो सारे नाल नाल दसो।
मैं दसा। सब तो पहले तो मैम आप एवरेज कढ़ांगे 7600 प्लस 8400 डिवाइड बाय 2 मैम 7400 8000 मैम अपने को एवरेज आ जाऊगी। नंबर ऑफ सेपरेशन अपने को मैम 80 वर्कर लेफ्ट करके 320 मैम अपने को डिस्चार्ज ने तो अपने को 400 मैम सेपरेशन है 400 अपॉन 8000 मल्टीप्लाई 100 मैम अपने को सेपरेशन निकल जाएंगे। उस तो बाद में अपने रिप्लेसमेंट कढ़ना है तो मैम अपने को आ जाएगा 300 अपॉन 8000 मल्टीप्लाई 100 मैम। फ्लक्स ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਮ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਐਡੀਸ਼ਨ ਪਲੱਸ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਸੈਪਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਡਿਵਾਈਡ ਬਾਈ ਮੈਮ ਐਵਰੇਜ ਨੰਬਰ ਆਫ ਮਲਟੀਪਲਾਈ 100 ਮੈਮ। बस मैम इतना ही करना है।
Right, right. Clear है?
Yes मैम।
Now, what are the causes of labor turnover? I have discussed in detail that there are some avoidable causes and some are unavoidable causes. Now, what are those causes? Avoidable causes are those causes जिन्हों ਆਪਾਂ avoid कर सकते हैं, है ना? किहड़े है? Bad work culture है, long working hours है, low remuneration है, lack of medical recreational facilities है, unfair evaluation है, training facilities नहीं है, appreciation नहीं करते ਆਪਾਂ good employees ਦੀ, working under constant pressure, जिन्हों ਆਪਾਂ avoid कर सकते हैं। There are some cases ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ unavoidable, death होगी, retirement होगी, इलनेस या एक्सीडेंट्स या कोई डोमेस्टिक प्रॉब्लम है, सीजनल नेचर है बिजनेस का, प्लांट की लोकेशन चेंज होगी, गवर्नमेंट कोर्ट ऑर्डर रिस्ट्रिक्शन द ऑपरेटिंग एरियाज, मैरिज इन केस ऑफ ए वुमेन, है ना, मैटर्निटी इज अनदर दैट इज अनअवॉइडेबल, राइट। better job opportunity with higher pay and designation, non-availability of raw materials. So these are the unavoidable causes. Now, what will happen if there will be a labor turnover? You know that if there will be a labor turnover, if the labor turnover rate is high, like 75%, 25%, 85%, it means that it creates interruption in continuous flow of production. New workers take time to become efficient, and lower efficiency of new workers increases the cost of the production. New workers being unfamiliar with work gives more scrap rejects and defective work, which increases the cost of production. And new workers are more prone to accident, which increases the overall cost of productions. And due to the faulty handling and breakdown of tools and machinery may also occur. So, how can you make a reduction in the labor turnover? You can do by creating a healthy work culture, by making a transparent promotion policy, by providing adequate medical facilities, by encouraging the higher studies and skill development training of the employees, by establishment of grievance cells to address the complaints of the employees. These things you can help in reduction of the labor turnover. So there are various department I have discussed: engineering department, time and motion study department, time study. They make your job analysis, they make your job evaluation, and there are various methods of recording your time. Biometric are there nowadays. So time sheets, weekly time sheets, you can record your idle time. ਜਿਹੜਾ time ਆਪਾਂ ਵਿਹਲੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, ठीक है? So there are two types of idle time. One is a abnormal idle time, another is a normal idle time. Abnormal idle time is that when there is a non-availability of raw materials, strike, lockouts, natural calamities, breakdown of machinery, failure of power supply. And normal idle time is that whenever there is a movement from one job to another, time take to take the instructions, tea breaks, personal needs, minor accidents. So these are the another normal idle times. Now overtime. Can the overtime should be paid? Yes, overtime should be paid to the worker, but it has its bad effect on the health of the workers. It puts extra strain on the plant and machinery. And remember that when a labor do the overtime, and labor productivity will be decreased because of the diminishing labor efficiency. And if the overtime is not properly distributed among the workers, it will lead to the discontent. Another department, cost accounting department. Okay, fine. Now there are illustrations from 21 to 23. You can solve these illustrations, right? Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So there are various methods of payment. Now come to the page number 128. Come to the page number 128. Have you seen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are four methods of remuneration based. So one is a time based, another is a piece based. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Another is a bonus paid, and another is a indirect monetary
Three incentives.
incentive. Yeah.
Incentives.
Right. So there are three methods. There are three methods. These are having a three methods. These are having a two methods. So the total is equal to 11 methods are there. So let's start with the time-based method. In a time-based method, when there is a time rate at the ordinary level, time rate at the higher wages level, and guaranteed time rate. Now, how can you calculate the time rate system? You can calculate the time rate system with the help of the formula total time into the rate per hour. Total time into the rate per hour, right? Now, next is a piece rate system. Under the piece rate system, there are three methods: straight piece rate with guaranteed wages, differential piece rate. Under a piece rate system, you will have to see how many pieces they are manufacturing and multiply with the rate. This is a straight piece. Under a differential piece rate system, there are three methods. Very important, very, very important from the final point of view. Under the differential piece rate system, so there is a one method, Taylor's differential piece rate system. Then is a Merrick differential piece rate system, and last one is Gantt task bonus plan, right? Gantt task bonus plan. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So under the incentive or bonus plans, we have two plans again: Halsey plan, Rowan plan. Under the bonus schemes, we have two methods. One is a Halsey plan, another is a Rowan plan. Right? Clear?
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So with the same, we can solve the question number 24 and 25. But we should know how we have to calculate under the Taylor plan, Marek plan, and the Gantt task bonus plan. Right? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the Marek plan first. Page number 132. Look at whatever is written here as a Marek differential piece rate system is a modification of the Taylor system and is comparatively less harsh on the workers. And the scale of remuneration is, there is a particular scale defined here, up to 83% of the production, normal piece rate, up to 83 to 100% of the production, 110 of the ordinary piece rate, above 100% of the production, you have to pay 120% of the ordinary piece rate. So these things you have to remember. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Right? So what is the Marek plan? Up to 83% of the production, how much you are paying?
Normal.
Normal piece rate, ma'am.
Very good. Up to 83 to 100% of the production,
110.
110.
ma'am.
above
Ordinary piece
100% of
rate.
the production.
120.
120% ordinary piece rate.
Very good. Very good. So now come to the Taylor differential plan, page number 131. Should I study?
Yes, ma'am.
Before the same, there are three methods: Taylor differential piece rate, Marek differential piece rate, and Gantt task bonus plan. Now, Taylor differential piece rate system, Taylor, that is a Frederick W. Taylor, suggested that efficient workers should be encouraged to the maximum possible extent. The inefficient workers should be penalized. कहता जेड़ा काम कर रहे हैं ਉਹਨੂੰ encourage करो, जेड़ा नहीं कर रहा ਉਹਨੂੰ penalty लगाओ. In order to do this, he has suggested two rates for classes of workers. Thus, according to the Taylor, the workers, if workers are efficient, they should be paid 120% of the normal. If they are inefficient, they should be paid 80% of the normal piece rate. अगर efficient है तो कितना देना है? Yes. If अगर efficient है तो कितना देना है? Yes.
80%, ma'am.
No. अगर efficient है तो 120%. अगर inefficient है तो 80%. For measuring the efficiency, each worker will be given a standard production quantity to be measured in time allotted, and the actual production will be compared with the same. If the worker exceeds the standard, he will be regarded as efficient. If he fails to do so, he shall be regarded as inefficient. The merits and limitations of the system is that due to this incentive, best workers are attracted to the company. This method is very simple and easy to understand. बट लिमिटेशंस क्या है? समटाइम्स जो ज्यादा प्रोडक्शन कर लेते हैं तो क्वालिटी निग्लेक्ट हो जाती है. These are the limitations. Now you can see the illustration 24. Illustration 24 में हमने एक बंदे को काम दिया था, स्टैंडर्ड टाइम अलॉट किया था 20 यूनिट्स पर आवर. नॉर्मल टाइम रेट था कि 30 रुपए तेरे को घंटा मिलेगा. The differential rate to be applied: 80% of the piece rate below standard, 120 of the piece rate below above standard. In a particular day of 8 hours, X produces 140 units and Y produces 165 units. अब क्या था? स्टैंडर्ड प्रोडक्शन कितने घंटे उसने किए? 8 घंटे, राइट? 8 आवर्स किए.
Yes, ma'am.
बस कितना टाइम मिला था उसको? टाइम हमने कितना दिया था? 20 यूनिट्स पर आवर. इसका
Yes.
मतलब हम कितने यूनिट्स चाहते थे उसके? 160. सही है कि गलत है?
सही है, मैम.
हम
उसके बारे में 160 चाहते थे, पर उसने एक्चुअल कितने बनाए?
140.
और उसने कितने बनाए?
मैम 165।
165। तो हमने इसको कैलकुलेट किया कि ये 80% से कम है और ये ज्यादा है अबव स्टैंडर्ड से। अगर अबव स्टैंडर्ड से आपका ज्यादा है तो उसको 120% दे दो, अगर कम है तो 80% दे दो नॉर्मल पीस रेट का, राइट?
यस मैम।
यस
तो
मैम।
30/20 यूनिट्स इज इक्वल टू 1.5 1.5। मतलब एक उसको कितने मिले हैं?
1.5 पर यूनिट मैम।
ओके, 1.5 पर यूनिट। तो अर्निंग्स उसको 150 यूनिट्स की 1.5 नहीं देनी है आपने उसको 80% पैसे के हिसाब से 168 रुपीज दे दिए, और उस बंदे को 120% ज्यादा दे दिया, 120% के हिसाब से पैसे दे दिए, राइट? क्लियर है?
यस मैम।
तो अब
यस
आप
मैम।
लेबर कॉस्ट निकाल लेनी है कि उसको कितना पैसा मिला और उसको कितना मिला। उसको 1 रुपए 20 पैसे के हिसाब से मिले और उसको 1.80 के हिसाब से पैसे मिले। सो क्लियर है?
यस मैम।
So second plan is Maric plan. Under the Maric plan, अगर आप 83 तक प्रोडक्शन करते हो तो नॉर्मल पीस रेट मिलता है, अगर 83 to 100 करते हो तो 110 मिलता है, अगर अबव 100 करते हो तो आपको 120 मिलता है। Now we are moving to the Gantt task bonus plan. There is a combination of time rate bonus and piece rate plan, and this remuneration is computed as below. प्रोडक्शन अगर बिलो स्टैंडर्ड है तो गारंटेड टाइम रेट दे दो, अगर एट स्टैंडर्ड है बोनस दे दो 20% का, अगर अबव स्टैंडर्ड है तो हाई पीस रेट दे दो फॉर द इंटायर आउटपुट के लिए। क्लियर?
यस मैम।
यस
हम
मैम।
हमारे पास 25th इलस्ट्रेशन है जिसमें हम तीनों अर्निंग्स को कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, टेलर प्लान की भी, मैरिक प्लान की भी, और गैन टास्क बोनस प्लान की भी। यस और नो?
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
यस यस। तो 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 ये तीनों इलस्ट्रेशन हमारी हो जाएंगी कल तक, राइट और रॉन्ग?
यस मैम।
इसकी है कितनी इलस्ट्रेशंस टोटल? I have to see. 48 illustrations are there, right? We'll do in a couple of days. 46, sorry. 46 illustrations are there and we'll do in a couple of days. हम कर लेंगे इसको, right?
यस मैम।
यस
Okay.
मैम।
Okay, okay, fine. So कल तक आपकी 25 तक illustrations होनी चाहिए बस, ज्यादा नहीं करनी। 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25 illustration, right?
ओके
यस
मैम।
मैम।
Okay. Just wait. Who is giving this? ये सूजल क्या हो गया अभी? Dear Sujal,
यस मैम।
what you are saying this thumb, why